Well, I did eat those 3 children, but I mean. Hello, welcome. We're the
All right.
Custodians. I'm Rhett.
I'm Gabe.
I'm still wearing a white shirt.
And I'm also here again, Leah. Hi, hello. I'm awkward.
And we're back with another episode of Death of the Note. This will be episode 25.
Yep.
Joe, why don't you get us started? What happened last time? Buckaroo. Nothing really big or relevant occurred, so this should be pretty
Yeah,
quick.
I'll hand that off to Gabe then. He can.
Gabe's very good at paraphrasing, so this should.
Yeah.
And I'll hand it off to back to Joe.
Well, I'll do a swim move past that and then give it back to you.
And I'll do a.
So last episode, they apprehended Higuchi at the very beginning, and everybody lost their fucking minds because they touched the Death Note, and now they all can see at least Rem, or at least all the people pertinent to the Kira investigation. Speaking of the person most pertinent to the Kira investigation, Kira. He touched the Death Note, and he got his memories back. So good old Light went from our doe-eyed lover of justice to our not doe-eyed hater of anything that isn't the thing that he wants it to be. So now he is off on his way to go and kill Light and kill L and do his victory dance. Since
Get lights off to kill lights.
since Misa has not yet. Since Misa has now not only her memories back, not only her Death Note back, but her eyes back. But this is a double dip. So she's only got a fourth of her relatively, vaguely extended lifespan. So who knows? Maybe she's just a regular person now. So she goes up, and that's where the episode ends, with everything back the way it was, except now, L and
Is on top.
the team knows about Shinigami, and they have one in their office space, just standing around.
Rem just chilling there. They just use her as like a coat rack.
Ah, damn it! We just passed right through though, unless she wanted to catch it. So actually, if she is a coat rack, then she's a valued member of the team. Anything else? Matsuda's gonna kill Light. Light's gonna win, then Matsuda's gonna fucking cap him, put him in the dirt like a G.
We kind of discussed all of our
Ryuk's back.
predictions and stuff in the last.
Our
episode.
apple boy is back.
But
But we are all in agreement that Light is going to be the winner of the conflict between Light and L.
yes, it's hard. It's just. It seems like it's just so hard for L to win, no matter how well he's able to keep up with.
Nah, right now Light's just serving, or like returning serve. You know, once L just gets his racket on the ball, he's gonna bounce it right back.
But remember, L lost the game.
Yes, I'm fully aware. This was actually the cinch that made me go, yes, Light is for sure winning, because he won at tennis. That's the kind of fucking show we're watching. So,
Good.
yeah,
Alright.
but none of
ready
you
to
actually
do this?
answered me.
What,
Leah,
I
you're not
have my
allowed
headphones
to.
out for a Oh, cool.
We are all in agreement that Light's gonna win the exchange between L and Light.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we think that Light's going to create his world that he
No.
wishes?
I think he's gonna kill Light, and he's gonna think that he has, but I think someone new is gonna come in.
He's gonna kill Light.
And no, sorry, he's gonna kill L. Someone new is gonna come in when he thinks like, oh, I'm gonna create my new world, and he's gonna die.
Watch, or he's just gonna be like,
I think Light's gonna
really?
kill L. Yeah.
I don't think they'd introduce somebody that does Light in after, because L's game day. L's the main event.
Again, I
L's
said this
pay-per-view.
last episode. Again, I said this last episode. It feels like I get it. L's the number 1, 2, and 3 detective, but there's got to be other people searching him.
But there's
That's
no
probably
way.
what the other people are in the.
There's no way that somebody else that wasn't part of the Kira investigation doesn't do him in. Because Light underestimates these guys, and he only cares about L.
You know what I'm gonna do, Rhett? I'm gonna do my Gabe thing and ignore everything you're saying and just only stand by what I'm saying.
That works out for you like 20% of the time.
But that
Except
20%.
on that 20%, he makes it known. So And besides, you know, if I won the lottery 20% of the time, I would buy a ticket every day. I would buy a ticket every day if I won the lottery 1% of the time.
True.
So, you know what?
So,
Respect.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna. That's what I'm gonna do.
Me and my 101st ticket. This is bullshit.
Fuck this shit! But anything else, gentlemen? And gentle lady?
I have nothing to contribute because I'm not allowed to talk about this show. So
No, you're just not allowed to
rock and
talk in
roll.
general.
Stop speaking.
No.
I mean, true. I'm a woman. I have no rights.
Nah,
Yeah,
you're allowed to talk,
okay.
Leah.
All right.
I'm gonna get it this time. I'm gonna get it this time. One go. One go.
Go for it.
But before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on social media. The links are at the top of the description. Like Twitter, which is the best way to stay up to date with the channel. You get updated immediately as videos are posted. And then, please, follow us on Twitch, where we stream very regularly. I will be streaming my first brand new reaction to Tokyo Ghoul on Fridays around 6 to 7-ish p.m. Central Standard Time. Gabe, Joe, and Leah, with myself appearing occasionally, are playing Minecraft, and they're having a lot of fun, and I will be starting up my Pokemon Soul Silver Nuzlocke soon, which these other guys will likely join once my computer isn't as strong as the calculator you got in kindergarten. Now, lastly, please support us on Patreon. Right now, you get access to Patreon-exclusive polls, which allow you to influence aspects of the channel, like what we do or what we watch. You also get a shout-out in the video, and you will be getting access to future reactions, or future benefits, like early reactions and full-length reactions. So please support us on Patreon. It just would mean the world if you did so. Now, with all that out of the way, we are ready to begin. Are you ready, gentlemen? Episode 25 of Death Note?
Absolutely not. Never ready for what comes next in Death Note, but
Never.
here we go.
Alright. Anga! 3, 2, 1, go.
Back at it again with the Shinigami.
Oh, yep, here we go. Here we go. It's the other people time. We're getting backstories on a kid in an orphanage. Shut up, kid. That's why your mother left.
What the hell?
And that is where I found Ryuzaki.
Are we in England?
Why do you think we're eating?
Oh!
Little Light? I mean, Little L?
God, he's fucking L is Batman. Watch where he's outfit.
Welcome back to your home, Great Britain, Watery.
Little L.
Fucking. So he was an orphan. I think I remember talking about that a long time ago.
I don't remember. Maybe.
Leah, do you remember?
I think you did mention it, yes, because I remember thinking, oh, haha, he got it.
You're cute.
Kira. It's Kira. It's Kira.
Oh, look at that!
Ugh.
Elle's just going, stop fucking stabbing me in the back every time I turn away. Can you imagine that's just how you saw everything?
Yeah, can you imagine just looking at everybody and knowing when they're gonna die?
When they're gonna-
It'd be so depressing.
I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream.
Shut up, Rhett.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean by that?
But if someone were able to kill simply by writing a name on a torn piece of a notebook,
The chip bag!
Ugh.
but there's that guy. Light Yagami and Misa Amani are both still alive.
Unless, of course, that was all bullshit.
13 days. That's the only problem.
Names in the notebook, knowing that these people are going to die.
But how do you put that in like a court case? Like, yeah, that guy's using the power of a
Yeah.
Shinigami to kill people.
Your Honor, he sucks. Guilty.
Can you imagine, like, once governments figure out about this, they're like, oh, we'll take that off your hands. Yeah. we'll take that Death Note.
Make Misa the fucking martyr.
Yeah.
Yagami is certain that I will do anything to help Misa and save her life.
So, kill that. Use her to kill them.
way for me to
Yeah.
save Misa is to write Ryuzaki's real name in my notebook.
Ah, you son of a bitch.
If I kill Ryuzaki, it would mean that I deliberately lengthened Misa's
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Yep.
What I predict, bitches. Let's go.
Joe on the
Well,
board.
like that hasn't happened yet, but
Good job, Joe.
I'm so happy about it.
What are you gonna do, Ram?
Hmm, hmm.
You may be a Shinigami, but you can't hide the fact that you care for Misa. There's no way you would turn your back on her now.
God, it's good having
She's
this
already halved her
egotistical
lifespan
bastard
twice.
back.
Come
Bro,
on.
this guy's literally fucking with a god of death.
I
So
was
just
like
like
half paying attention to what you were saying,
That's
and I just
still
hit the joke just hit.
Interesting what Misa said. Or sang.
The I don't like this.
Oh, it's this scene.
The fuck does that mean, Leah?
Bro, what are they in Gotham now?
Just watch. You'll understand what I'm saying.
Nah, there isn't a violent crime going on at this very minute on screen. It can't be Gotham.
It's a terrible day for Rain.
El's gonna tell. El's gonna be like, "Hey, you're Kira."
Nah, L's gonna use the...
No, watch what he does.
This cheeky fucker.
I know.
Making him stand out in the rain.
It's just. I hear the bell. The bell?
The church bell.
Yes. The sound of the bell has been unusually loud today. I don't hear anything.
It's because you're a virgin.
You can't hear it. It's been ringing non-stop all day. I find it very distracting.
Is L sad because he lost the one person who he could to actually consider a friend?
Same about you.
Wait, what did you say?
Tell me, Light, from the moment you were born, has there ever been a point where you've actually told the truth?
Where's this coming from, Ryuzaki?
I had a feeling you'd say something like
Of
that.
course he did.
We about to throw down on the rooftop here in the rain.
Bro, he's about to fucking ninja kick the light in the fucking mouth.
Grab the racket. We doing this.
It's the most intense game of tennis. Loser has to jump off the building.
Hate tennis.
Mentally prepare yourselves.
I thought I might help you out. You would
He's gonna dry him by licking his feet. He's gonna.
It's fine. You don't have to do that.
I can give you a message.
Breaks it.
Welcome to like the weirdest scene in this show.
No, I know. No, there was definitely a reason this was put in here.
Yeah, this isn't just.
I'm sure this exploded viewership.
Yeah, it's also the reason so many people are like, "Oh my god, they're
Oh,
dating."
they're totally.
What?
This is.
See,
It's
all
not
this
really my vibe.
unrivaled hatred and bloodlust for each other was actually just sexual tension. It was very underlying in the show, hidden very
I
well.
won't lie. It's. I know it's some people's cup of tea. It's really not mine. I don't like them
It's throwing off
together
my
at
whole
all.
dynamic.
It seems like it's all worked out.
Huh?
I don't have to firebomb your house.
Huh?
Worked out.
Huh?
Somehow gotten approval from another country to use the notebook for an execution.
Oh.
Wonderful. Excellent work. Thank you.
Yes!
If someone starts writing in the notebook, they'll have to obey the 13-day rule and keep writing names.
This is perfect! This is perfect! Because if Al goes, bet, bitch, he's not gonna have to worry about anybody else!
Executed in just over 13 days.
Oh my god.
Alive 13 days after writing the name, he'll be pardoned from execution.
Oh.
Still, if we work this out, the entire
Oh.
What is this? A blackout?
No!
No! No! Washery!
Yes.
Yeah, baby!
What?
What'd he do?
Holy sh!
Oh!
Oh.
What's going on? Everyone, the Shinigami.
fuck up, Light.
Damn you! Where are you, Shinigami? Come out! Wait, Light, you know something about this, don't you? Come on out!
We better go and look too.
Right. Mogi, take over for me.
Okay.
There's something here!
What the hell is this stuff?
Sand?
What does this mean?
How is Misa gonna take Rem dying?
Whatever happens next, I swear I'll avenge Ryuzaki's death. We're going to solve this case in honor of him and for Watari and all the other victims.
Light. Let's do this. For them.
Yeah, but aren't we all gonna get killed? Isn't that what all this really means? Matsuda, if you're afraid of dying, then leave the investigation. We put our lives on the line when we chose to be here. Yeah, that's true. But it's weird hearing you say that. You sound like Ryuzaki.
Matsuda put a bullet in him.
I've gotten rid of everything in my way. I am the god of the new world.
Huh.
Hi guys. This is why I wanted you to end on this episode, because I knew you would not want to watch anything after seeing this. Forgot that I'd have to go through this again too.
You know, I didn't want to be right about Rem doing that, but fuck.
Yeah. I mean,
Good
you
job.
called
Good
that
job,
shit.
Joe.
It's true. You were right.
Oh. I thought what was gonna happen before that was just so sudden. Oh,
And
I was
yeah,
hoping for
it's
a big whole fucking glorious plan, and then Rem's
yeah.
gotta come in here and pull this shit.
Yep. Last episode was not the end of
Oh.
the arc. This episode is the end of the arc.
Bro, Light
Should've-
set it all up.
Should have figured, honestly, when they gave us backstory flashes in the beginning. Those are always a bad sign.
Backstory flashes.
Those are
that
always a
and,
bad sign.
They did that.
I
in
was
Tech-
wondering if you would pick up on the foreshadowing of him hearing the bell on the rooftop and him saying, "It sounds like a church. I wonder if it's a wedding or if it's the word funeral being implied."
I knew he was gonna say, bro, I'm tearing up.
Yeah, I cried the first time.
Dude,
Fun
so
fact
good.
about this episode. The first time I watched this episode was at 8 a.m. while I was getting ready to go to church with my parents, and I was unconsolable and cried the whole fucking morning, and my parents did not know why. It was awful. I bawled my eyes out when I saw this.
I guess it makes sense. Light put Rem in a corner that she couldn't get out of.
And she was willing to
Yeah.
die.
He forced her hand.
Which,
Yeah,
How?
willing to do it.
how is Misa going to take that?
I don't think
Guess
Is it
Yeah,
possible for
watching
Misa
and
to
find
turn
out.
on him?
I don't think she'd turn on him for Rem.
Not yet. Because what was with that? What was with those that... I mean, it could just be a song, but that last line of dialogue,
lyrics.
or the lyrics.
It's like, wasn't the last line like,
But what if then?
like you're without me, or I'm without you, or something like that? What was the last line?
Here, I'll go back and look for you guys.
Yeah, I feel like I would have been hit harder, but I'm just so used to the show throwing me for a loop that I don't... There's a part of me, like a small part, that's like, He's
Numb.
dead. Like, this was part of the plan. Even if he did die, this was part of L's plan. Like, he was like, I'm gonna die, and everything's gonna work out.
Oh, L kicking it in heaven, like, finally, I can retire.
No, finally,
The last-
the real operation can begin.
But she says,
The la-
but what
the last-
happens when I know it all?
Yeah,
And what should I do after that?
yeah. What
What
happens
then?
then? What's then? So it's like,
So-
what should I do after that? What then?
When I have it all.
It's interesting. Because right now, the only threat Light has is Misa. But here's the thing, they both can't be in active conflict with each other because they both have the insta-bomb, you're gone tactic.
Yeah.
And Light now has another usable death note.
Yeah, he took the other death note.
And there's still. But there's
I wish
still
Light
a
would-
bunch of episodes left. There's like 7 episodes
I'm-
left.
There's more than 7. I'm
Oh no,
pretty sure,
sorry.
isn't
Oh,
there?
sorry, not 7.
11.
There's
11.
12.
12.
There's 12 because there's 37 episodes. Little bit of a personal rant here. I wish Light would shut the fuck up in this episode. I fucking hate this guy. He literally causes Elle to die and then pretends to give a fuck, and I fucking hate him. Because Elle is my favorite character in this show, and just for doing that, Light can go choke on a bag of dicks. I fucking hate that guy.
He is a fantastical actor.
It was really good though, because it was like
He's a great villain, but fuck, I hate that guy.
it was all kind of what we were talking about. How it's like Light likes to gloat, and it's like all he did was just give him a little smile.
Yeah, I was
And
honestly
to just,
expecting
like,
more
that
in
was
that
all-
department, but like just
that's all
that
Elle needed.
glare.
Like that's all. Like as Elle was dying, like there was no dialogue, there was no inner thought. Just like that, the glare between each other, you could tell that Elle knew. Wow, I was right the whole time. You were Kira.
And they got Watery as well. And
And
all
Wat-
data on the investigation was deleted.
Yeah, I don't know why I was rude. I don't know why I got excited for when Watchery pressed the button. Because like I didn't know what it did, but I wanted him to press it anyway.
Yeah, well,
I
you all
wanted-
got excited because you were like, you were like, oh, he's about to do something epic, but no, it turns out he's just doing a full clean slate wipe because he's fucking dying. This episode fucking bums me out every time I watch it. Oh, and I will just reiterate one time because I've been wanting to say this whole show, and now I can tell you guys, I fucking hate Light. I fucking hate him.
Yeah.
He's
Why did you have to
my
wait
worst
to say that
enemy.
now? He's my worst
Because
enemy.
this is the reason I hate him. This is the reason I hate him.
Because he's smart.
He's a great character, but I fucking hate that guy because he kills my favorite character, who I think is infinitely better. And personally, I think he should have, Elle should have been the victor, but I think he
Guys,
should
we
have
all
won.
won.
It's not
Woo.
necessarily too late for
Yeah.
Elle to win.
Yeah, you guys, we
At least-
Well,
no.
I mean, he's dead.
At
so-
least in the sense that
Do you think that Elle had a contingency plan for hey if I
no. My
Yes,
point
like-
being is that what Elle has built up can still lead Light to a downfall.
die? Nah,
And
man, that's
unironically, I am now more confident that Matsuda actually will be the kind of last line, not the last line of defense or something like that, like grand epic or anything, but no, he's the last word. He's gonna be the one that puts Light either away or down. Why? Because why in the hell would Light worry about Matsuda?
Of all people.
And he's the one who's always been the underdog. He's the one that's always been underestimated. And he's
the Misa of the task force.
the Misa of the task force. But we saw how
Misa is not
damaging
the
a
Misa of the
Misa can
task-
be.
I just
What
don't have
happens if we
anything to say.
What
I
happens
just-
if we start getting even more Shinigami player besides? Because Rum's now out of the picture.
Well, I mean, if it's going off of. No. I was gonna say if it's going off of Rhett's thing, maybe, but he was like, no, it's a past deadly either. But I think
That
this-
was just a
this leaves-
possibility. I'm not
I
like
think
100%
that this
sure on that.
leaves open a new avenue for our next detective. Because like we need someone new to match Light. We need someone. I think we're gonna get.
What if it isn't a detective? Because we've
Yeah, I'm
had
almost
detectives.
surprised.
Sorry, investigator.
No, my
Like,
my point exactly. What if it's not somebody there to just try and figure him out? Like, what if it is like the world's greatest assassin or mass murderer or something, who is like, who sees Light or Akira as a challenge or a call to action, or like a Kraven the Hunter to Spider-Man almost. Like, getting you would be my greatest trophy. Kind of scenario.
I'm almost surprised that like L's failsafe was like, in the event I die, Light dies. Like, it's like, even if there is the off chance that he's not Kira, the fact that if he is Kira, then you know what, he's going down with the ship. Because if I somehow died, the only other person on the damn planet who knew how to beat me was that guy.
Because in the intro there's the 4 people, and it's like at the end it cuts in on someone else's face and they have like white hair and stuff, and it's like a close up on them. I think that
Yellow
might be-
eyes.
yeah, I think that might be our new guy. Because I think we're gonna need get a new detective.
Well,
So I'm
There's
interested
also-
to know now that this arc is over, what do you guys where do you guys think show's going from here? I mean, Gabe's voiced his thoughts a little bit, but
The new guy's name is gonna be M. It's gonna be a different letter.
PBJ.
PBJ, yeah.
PBJ.
What would
Rhett
be a
and
good,
Joe, what do you guys think is
What
happening?
would be a good lettered alias? Z. Yeah. Yeah, Rhett's got his thinking face on right now.
He
I don't know, Rhett,
does.
do you agree with me?
Can't believe that L's dead.
I think we're gonna get someone new to step up and like investigate Owl's death. I think that would be really interesting.
So I have no idea how it's gonna go from here.
Yeah, I'm just in a bummer mood because I hate this episode. I hate watching Elle die.
I don't know, Joe,
He's my
do you
favorite.
agree with me? Because I know Rhett's taking his
I have
turns.
I have
You
no
just don't know.
predictions.
No prediction, that's fair.
I'm just mulling over the implications of L's death.
Yeah, it's very fair because to be honest, when I watched this show, I didn't expect this to happen as soon as it does.
I thought
really
Al
does
was gonna be
come-
our guy through the whole fucking show.
Like, we're 2/3
Yeah,
of the way
you re-
through.
Yeah, they really just pull a whammy on you and kill off one of the main characters, and you really just never do expect it. Because usually you always think that the main characters have this plot armor and that they're not going to die because they're needed for the plot to
I mean,
progress. but-
technically, Light is our protagonist, technically.
Well,
That's not
he's one of the
technically,
main
that's
characters,
literally.
though. I would argue that Elle is a protagonist as well. I would argue that Elle's the protagonist and Light is the antagonist. But we're
Light's our
just-
main
we're watching it-
character.
It doesn't matter. I don't care. Light's still the one in the wrong. He's the antagonist in my eyes.
Protagonist
watching
doesn't
the
mean
show from the
good, and
perspective of
antagonist
the
doesn't mean
antagonist.
Yeah,
evil.
no, Leah.
I know.
Protagonist doesn't
I don't care. I don't care. That's how I think about it.
like. Let's.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I might
'cause
be wrong, but
protagonist
I
just
don't
means
care.
The main character, and the main character is.
Yeah, well, Elle's the main character in my heart.
Totally.
Rhett, you're unnaturally quiet.
Either
He's
voice your
thinking
opinion
hard.
or log us out.
All right. So, a long time ago, we had the idea that L was a title, right? Not a name. And that Watery could have possibly been the last L.
Yeah.
Now,
Water's Kid's the new investigator.
was there any reason why L was chosen specifically? How was he even found out? Because he was taken very young. How was he found out?
I had just
Really,
figured
taken
that.
from an orphanage.
Taken from an orphanage, but
Do you
why?
want- Do you
Why?
want me to say something?
No.
Okay,
wait, what is
I
it?
will say nothing. Well, no,
Gabe, no, but what is it?
What are
I
you gonna
I
talk
prob
about?
no, I probably shouldn't say anything. I'll
If it's
wait
spoilery,
until.
then don't talk about
I mean, it's not. It's hard because it's not necessarily a spoiler, but at the same time, I also don't want to like. I want you guys. Yeah, it's too
Spoiler?
much. It's too close. It's too close to a spoiler, so I can't say
it. Okay,
anything.
then no, don't say anything.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
my point being, and I think I even brought this up somewhat jokingly in a reaction long past, but what if a government, Japanese government, world government, whatever, specifically, raises children to be these L's?
Investigators. Yeah.
These top-of-the-line detectives that can solve any case around the globe. What if they are raised to be that way? What if these other people were L candidates?
As in, there's only one L in the end? Because if that's the case, L claimed that he was the first, according to everybody officially, was the first, second, and third greatest detectives on the planet.
Well, that, so long as, I'm not saying that L wouldn't be the best of them all. L would have been the best. But, and that's also saying that these people are even an active process. These people may just have the analytical mind of a super detective, but they just don't use it. Or at least in active fields, or in a way that gets them any notoriety. Maybe they're anonymous.
It would be funny if we got another orphan. Just lining up orphans to fight Light.
But on the flip side, what kind of threat would be hardest for L to fight?
Another Death Note user.
Yeah.
Or just someone
That does
he can't
complicate
see.
things.
Or just someone he can't
See, but the problem is, they sent that one Death Note. Didn't they send the piece of the Death Note, or the whole Death Note to another country?
They were going to send the whole Death Note to another country.
Okay, so that
It had
hadn't
not
happened
yet
yet.
happened.
Oh,
No,
I was
not
about to feel like, okay, that creates a lot of problems, because now you have a book in another country.
But also, a person that is hard for Light to fight is somebody on his level that operates outside of the law. Because that really tied L up. Because I'm sure L had the level of certainty that if he weren't, a law enforcement individual, and he was just like, no, you're it. I know it. He would have just,
Captain? Yeah.
I got you. But he couldn't do
Yeah,
that because he has
I
to
mean-
follow due process.
Yeah, because that's the thing, is that L had this shit figured out very early on, but he just had to have proof, and he could just never get it.
Maybe our next person is going to be a part of, maybe not necessarily outside of the law, but I think that he might be within some, I'm just going to use MI6 organization, like an organization that operates and is not weighed down or shackled by the law and can, essentially do whatever they want by any means.
I mean, that's kind of
So,
what our organization was. I mean, they held Misa in custody for 50 days.
They committed some human right violations for sure.
I'm talking modern warfare.
Specifically, assassination
Yeah,
style,
when you play Modern
Black
Warfare,
Ops, redact the information kind of shit.
We
mean,
keep
I don't-
our hands get dirty so then yours can stay clean. Type
I mean,
shit.
I feel like also you need something with insane manpower / money, because they built a fucking building
Yeah, another L had literally
just
essentially
for the investigation. They built a skyscraper.
specifically for the investigation.
Dang, we had L in our lives for fucking 25 episodes.
And he's dead.
Well, in
Yep.
over a year or
They
so.
just dead ass put him in for a majority of the show, and then they're like, oh, episode 25, this far no further. It really sucks. I'm so sad. I hate this episode. I was excited to see your guys' reaction to it, but I didn't consider the consequences of me having to also watch it again.
Our reaction was
Yeah, your reaction was to sit there, just jaws slack in awe and in silence for the last 10 minutes of the episode. Which is honestly fair, because I think pretty much my only reaction when it happened was to literally just go, no! And then watch in silence until the episode was over. I'm sad. I had to mentally prepare myself for this episode. I got a snack, and I got
God,
plush cat that I've got sitting
damn it.
here, and I'm still upset.
God damn it. If L was still alive, he would have been able to fucking put it all together with just what we have right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
he
proving of the.
literally-
No!
He was on the.
Well, yes, that, absolutely. But think of it this way. Has Rem touched the Death Note?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think
But
that
which
he
one?
necessarily thinks it applies to gods to death, though. He probably thought it just applied to humans.
But she
I'm
still
pretty sure
died.
it said. I'm pretty sure it said. I'm pretty sure it said in the rules specifically any human that uses this death note. So it specified humans.
Alright. But he still had her. He still had him dead to rights with the other thing, which is why. Rem
Oh
had
yeah,
to
he
move.
absolutely knew that that would have been a thing. The thing is if he'd have just kept his damn mouth shut and done it in secret, then Rem wouldn't have known that she had to do that.
Because he's just like Light. He has to brag.
Hmm.
He has to let himself be known as the smart person in the room. He also just has a habit of thinking out loud.
Mm.
Had a habit. But what's gonna happen next?
Well, we can mull that over. I'd say we wrap it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm too depressed to keep talking.
It's also almost like
I-
11.
We're ending the video. Stop.
Yeah,
talking.
it's also really late, but I'm in shambles.
I have control of the video. You guys can
Plague-
just leave the call.
A
I'll stay
plague
here.
has
Thank you.
crossed my land. My life is falling apart as we speak. I hate this fucking episode. I forgot that I had to watch it again.
Right.
What? Oh my god,
Ah.
fine. You're acting like we haven't
I have
done. What happened to the 2.5 hour custodians, huh? What happened to those guys?
I don't want to talk about it, man. Just
I'll
let me
tell you
keep
what
that in
I'll tell
peace.
you what happened to the 2.5 hour custodians. I got a 45-minute B lecture to watch, bruh, and it's 11 o'clock.
Give him time to.
What's
mold.
all the
For
buzz
pity's
with
sake.
bees, huh?
Did no one-
What did you
everyone-
say?
Did everyone just miss my Lord of the Rings reference?
Yeah, I totally
No,
did.
I totally did. I'm
I
sorry.
said, give him time to mourn. For pity's sake.
Give him time to mourn, for pity's sake!
By the nightfall, the souls will be swarming with orcs.
By the nightfall, more villains will be swarming the show! But yeah, I guess that'll be it. I'm gonna ruminate. Really start to think of a new game plan for how this show's gonna end.
I'm gonna marinate on this.
I'm gonna
I'm
marinate.
gonna go watch my beekeeping lecture and cry.
Just seethe and sit in a bag of.
It's a hell of
heavy
a Tuesday
cream,
night.
Paprika, garlic, and salt and pepper.
Marinating like a
Throw in the
chicken,
fridge.
goddamn.
What?
Right?
Well, thank you so much for watching. We've been the Custodians. I'm Rhett.
I'm Gabe.
I'm Joe.
I'm depressed.
And
Yeah.
we did not
I'm
see
sad.
this coming.
We're sad.
Actually, I kind of did, but
No,
you know.
shut.
You did call it. You just didn't expect it to happen so soon.
I think.
Well,
I
this
thought it
is
was
this
gonna
is what I
happen.
thought was gonna happen at the end.
And I know that's the thing is that's what
Yeah.
everybody thinks. They're like, oh, we've got 15 episodes left. No fucking way are they killing this guy off. Oh, no,
It's like you
Watch
think
that.
the
no.
whole show is
No.
like it's between them. You think the
One
whole
thing you
show
have to-
is between them.
Yes, it's basically the author saying, you think you know what happens? Fuck you. This is what happens.
I can see why this section of the show, I'm assuming, was so divisive.
I was gonna say, didn't a lot of people
Yeah,
say they
it-
didn't like the second half because
a lot
Elle's
of a
dead.
lot of people did dislike the show after this point because Elle was gone.
Was it
Because
specifically
Elle
because he
was
gone,
a.
or because the quality of the show diminished.
Well, that's the thing.
It depends on.
We're
who-
just gonna have to find out.
It depends on who you ask.
One thing I am worried about now, though, is because if that is the case, I really hope we don't just get another L wannabe.
Yeah, just for us to go, how dare you stand
not
where he
him.
stood?
You're not him.
Like literally,
You're not that guy,
literally-
My-
literally, it's like,
My
come
name's
on.
L. Your name is New L. We are not the same.
We are not the same. I am dead.
Like-
You are not.
No,
We are not
we're
the same.
Not the same. Alright.
Thank you so much for watching. One more time, please like, comment, subscribe, follow us on social medias. Please support us on Patreon. It would mean the world. And I hope you didn't use too many tissues watching this episode.
I needed.
Well, that's for the beginning or the end. I don't know. I don't judge you. Have a good
I
one.
don't know.
Jesus Christ.